Welcome. In front of me is a Nothing phone for a Pro, and today I'll show you how you can enable and also set up your portable hotspot. So, to get started, you will want to swipe down from the top of your screen. If you have the separation between toggles and notifications, make sure you do it from the right side, and then swipe down again. And this will show you a bunch of toggles. One of them should be our hotspot toggle. For me, it is right over here, so it looks like this. There is unfortunately no label for them, so you will be looking for an icon. And if you can't find it on any of the pages, you can then add it, in this case, by clicking right here on this pencil and finding it somewhere in this list. When you find it, you just simply tap on it. It would get added automatically to the list, and when you go back, it will stay added. Now once it's in here, first time I recommend holding it, and this will take you to the settings. Now under the hotspot password, that's where I recommend starting off with. You can see the randomly generated password, and what I recommend doing here is just straight up getting rid of this awful password. Next, set up your own password, which will need to have at least 8 characters in length. Now that can be letters, numbers, both, it doesn't really matter, as long as it's 8 in characters in length. Click on OK, and this automatically will save that password changed. Next we have hotspot name, which is always going to be the name of the device by default. You can change it if you want to. Moving on to some other things, we have the turn off hotspot automatically when no devices are connected. I recommend keeping that on. This just ensures that once you're done using it and you forget to turn it off, your device will do that for you, also preserving your battery life on top of that, as hotspot does consume more of your phone's battery. Moving on to another option in here is the speed and compatibility, and we have 2 of those, 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. And in here, both of them will be a viable solution, but under circumstances, let's say it this way. So I personally like to use the 2.4 for mobile hotspot specifically, as this is going to be running off of my mobile network, which in itself is slow. So I don't need, brisky speeds of 5 gigahertz and the benefits of it, because my mobile network is already shitty enough to the point that I won't be able to benefit from the higher, from the better option. And it does give you a quick message. So 2.4 is slower speed compatible with most devices. 5 is fast speed compatible with many devices. Now the general gist of it is, if you have a 2-decade-old laptop, which, some of us can, and it has Wi-Fi connectivity, it in this case most certainly has the 2.4 gigahertz compatibility. This is typically going to be labeled as just Wi-Fi. Now, while some other devices, if you were buying them in more recent timings, they will probably be labeled as a Wi-Fi 6, Wi-Fi 6E, or maybe even Wi-Fi 7. The higher the number, the better the compatibility, with a small caveat of something like 6 and 6E. This is just stupidity of the alliance right there. 6 is not actually 6 gigahertz, 6 is actually 5 gigahertz, 6E is 6 gigahertz. So just a little bit of a retard moment right there from Wi-Fi, but at least there is one, and they realized that, hey, this was kind of stupid. So in any case, generally, like I said, most devices nowadays support 5 gigahertz, but if your device doesn't support 5 gigahertz and you select it right here, what will happen is when you try to use it, that device that doesn't support it just simply will not see your hotspot. So that's the downside here, that basically not every device supports the higher numbers right here, but if you have any device that just supports Wi-Fi, it will use this one regardless. And the higher it goes, it's always backwards compatible. So if it's like Wi-Fi, for instance, like I said, 6E, it supports 6 and the normal one, and so on. So I do have backwards compatibility, which makes it nice. And this is also one of the reasons why I personally like the 2.4, as literally every device will support it as long as it can connect to Wi-Fi. Now the downsides and benefits right here, or benefits were the fact that every device supports it. The downside is 2.4 might be a little bit more, might sometimes have some kind of interference from other signals. As the frequency, it's not as accommodating for a lot of signals on this lane, and therefore it might just create interference with one another and create problems for you where your Wi-Fi or hotspot connection just kind of drops out, disconnects, and so on. So this would be primarily due to, when you live in a densely populated area, there's going to be a lot of signals there. And we're not just talking about Wi-Fi's like the phone would create, or just routers, but you also can extend this to any kind of smart home devices. That'd be your cooktop, your lights, and other things. They all run the same 2.4, therefore creating this kind of traffic. 5 gigahertz doesn't suffer from the same problems, so you can switch it to this one, and this should resolve that problem. But still, if said device doesn't support 5 gigahertz, you won't really get past that, no matter what you want to do. In any case, last thing is maximum number of connections. It is set to max for some reason. I'm gonna change it to 1. There's no need to have this many. We're not going to be running a server off of this. 2 here is probably going to be the extent that you will ever be using. So there we go. And whenever there's one device, even if someone knows the password, the second device will not be able to connect to it. So once everything is changed, we can close this, find the toggle, and simply tap on it to turn it on. And also, once you're done with it, you can tap on this toggle again to turn it off. But don't worry, if you forget about it, your phone will turn it off for you, as long as the device disconnected from the hotspot. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful. And if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.